everybody. So you have gotten a ton of information this week, all about credits and graduation requirements and college entrance requirements and all of the classes that are available at the high school. We're going to take all of that information that you have learned over the course of this week. We've been in Zello and you've thought about yourself and you've looked at the world of work. We're taking all of that and you're going to take that information and put it into a 4-year plan. Number one, most important thing, it says right here in red, bold, first rough draft. And it is. You're going to change this. So please don't worry about having it be perfect right now. This is a work in progress. All right. So we're going to start out by you're going to choose what you think you want to do. Do you think at this time you're thinking about a 2-year college after high school, or a 4-year college, going into the military, or getting a job right out of high school and not doing any of these things? You know, if you're doing a job along with the 4-year college or a job along with the 2-year, put down 2 or 4 or military. Job means I'm going to get a job and not do any of these other things. So you can make it bold if you want to. You can color it. You can just indicate. You can put it a pretty background color. I mean, however you want to indicate that this is what I think I want to do. Then for the box with my employment plans for the future, here you're going to put in what you think you might want to do. It's perfectly okay to write down, I don't know, if you have no idea. But if you've got like 5 different things, okay, I might want to be a surgeon or a hairdresser or a school counselor, oops, or a plumber. You know, put them all in there. I don't care how many you put, but what are you thinking about? And again, it's okay if you don't know. You can just put that. Please don't leave it blank. Put down, and you can change it, obviously, as things, change for you. I have linked the course catalog here, and you've already gone over that if you did your assignments earlier in the week. But you're going to probably want to have that up and be going back and forth between the 2 tabs. All right. So if you look at this, grade 9 is freshman, 10 sophomore, 11 junior, 12 senior. I have English in here already for you. English, because you have to have it every year. You do get to choose your senior English option. You don't need to worry about which one are you going to take now. You know you're going to take English. It's going to go in this spot. If you really want to look at it, go ahead and look at it, but you don't need to. Then we're going down to math. The vast majority of you are going to start out in algebra next year. Then you go to geometry. After that is algebra 2. Are there other options and choices to make? Yes, but this is what most people do, and you can leave it as that. So your next thing to do is, are you going to do that 4th year of math? If you're planning on a 2 or a 4-year college, it's highly recommended, like highly, highly recommended. Military or job, depends on the job, depends on what kind of job you want to have in the military. If you're thinking about a 4th year of math, then you go to that course catalog and you go to math, and you see that after algebra 2, AP statistics or pre-calculus are the 2 that most people go into. So it's okay to say pre-calculus or AP statistics. Oops. It's a full year class. It is not just for semester one. It's for the whole year. So if that's the case, you can click on this to merge those cells, and now it's across for the whole year. Be careful. If a class is for one semester only, it only goes on one side. You can't put it on both sides. If it's for the whole year, it has to go across both. You can either put it in both sides or merge those cells right up here. All right. So now I'm done with my math and I'm done with my English. Next is science. So are you going to do general science or biology in grade 9? General science is for, no, it's not just for ninth graders. Some students take general science and then they take biology. Some students take biology, and it's kind of more recommended that if you are better in math, that you can kind of skip general science and go to biology. If you're not so good in math or just average in math, it's a better bet to take general science and then biology. You have to make a choice there. Biology is required for graduation. General science is not required for graduation. So let's say I go, okay, I am going to take general science in grade 9, and then I'm going to take biology, in grade 10. It bothers me. I'm merging those cells again. I want it all to look pretty, so I'm going to make it Arial 14, and I'm going to put it in the center, and I'm going to put it in the center that way. Then it looks nice and it doesn't bug me anymore. So general science, biology, but I need 3 credits, and those are down here also. I need 3 science minimum. So then you go back to your course catalog and you click on science, and you notice that there's a lot to choose from. Chemistry is an option that a lot of students take. You have to either be enrolled in Algebra 2 or finished in order to take chemistry. There's Chemistry 1 and there's Chemistry in the Community. Chem 1 is a lab science, and Chemistry in the Community is not a lab science, right? Chemistry in the Community, you only need Algebra 1. Chem 1, you need to be through or in Algebra 2. There's Anatomy and Physiology. There's Chem 2. Chem 2 is one of the only ones that's a semester class. All the rest are year-long classes. So let's say that I decide I want to take chemistry. It's a whole year. I have to make it the whole year. And do I want to take 4 years of science, or do I just want to take 3 years of science? 3 are required. You're all going to have 3. But maybe I'm thinking about going into the medical field. Anatomy and Physiology. Physiology is a great class to take. It's all about the human body. But there's a lot of other ones to choose from. Don't just copy what I'm doing right now. I'm just showing you an example. I want you to choose the science classes that are best for you. And remember, you can change this because it's a rough draft. All right. I go to social studies. Intro to Social or World History. Intro is for 9th graders only. World History is going to have about half the class be juniors and seniors. World History, a little bit more demanding. Intro to Social is, remember, that survey class, just a little bit of a bunch of different topics. So let's say I really love social studies, so I'm going to go for the World History. U.S. history is already required, and I have it in there for you. And you need a 3rd year of social studies. So I got to decide, do I want to take it in grade 11 or do I want to take it in grade 12? I don't know. And I'm not exactly sure. But what do I have to choose from? The social studies classes, There's AP classes, remember, advanced placement or potential college credit, AP US history, AP European history. Those are year-long classes. And then there's a bunch of semester classes: economics, sociology, psychology. Government is a full year class. Geography is a semester. There's AP psychology. Again, potential college credit. So let's say I want to take psychology, and that's just a semester, but then I also want to do AP psychology because those kind of go along with being a school counselor. So I wouldn't take those both in the same year. I would split them up, and now I have 3.5 credits. That's okay. Right? Oh, I'm missing my Phy-Ed class, PE 11. I think I already had that in yours, if I'm not mistaken. PE 9 and PE 10 are in there already. PE 11's in there. You can do PE 12 if you want to. I'm getting close to being done with my requirements. English, check. Soc, check. Math, check. Science, check. Good. Ooh, health, I took that this year. I'm passing it. My Phy-Ed is there. Digital literacy is a required semester class. Can't take it in grade 9, but I could take it in grade 10, 11, or 12. I'm looking at going maybe 10. Again, I like it formatted so that it all looks the same. If it doesn't bother you, you can leave it. All right. So now I have all of my graduation requirements in there, and I have a bunch of empty spots. Those empty spots are the classes that I want to take. Notice I have study hall in grade 9 because it is highly recommended, like almost required for all of you to take a study hall in grade 9 because those classes 45 minutes long. The teachers do not have a ton of time to let you work in class, so you have more homework and you have more responsibilities and requirements if you are involved in extracurricular activities that will take more time. So that study hall for that transition to 9th grade, really, really important. After 9th grade, it's up to you. Do you want a study hall or not? So I can just copy this and paste it. If I say, well, I want a study hall every year. Where you put it doesn't matter. Just because you put it at the bottom doesn't mean that you're going to have study hall 8th hour. But I just put it down there because then I know I have these spots to fill. Now you've got all those spots to fill. What do you want to take? Do you want to take computers? Do you want to take agri-science? Do you want to take FACE classes? Do you want to take tech ed classes? Just make sure that you're looking at, in the course catalog, when we went over that, when is it available? Meaning, what grade is it available to 9th through 12th grade? Is it available only to 10th through 12th? Is it just a class for seniors? Do I need a prerequisite? Those are things you have to pay attention to. But most of what you're going to put in there are semester classes, not all, but most. So they will go on just one side or the other, not on both. And you also can't repeat a lot of classes. So, if you take a class and you pass it, you're not going to take it over. The exception to that is music, drama, and Phy-Ed, I think. Those are the only exceptions. Those you can retake over and over and over again, but the rest of them, you take it, you pass it, you're done. So I hope this helps. And if you need help with something, please, please, please let me know.